Hi, I'm Mrs. McDonald, and I have a very important story to read to you. It's called Buzby the Misbehaving Bee. And it is about this bee Buzby and how he doesn't like to follow the rules. It says it's about following the rules. You know, we all have rules we have to follow. Even grown-ups have rules they have to follow. And all those rules are to keep us safe. And that's what Buzby's going to find out. Buzby the Misbehaving Bee. The story by Troy Schmidt, illustrations by GlueWorks Animation, and it's based on the characters from Max Lucado's Hermie, a Common Caterpillar. And this is from the Big Person Bible, the grown-up Bible. It's from the Old Testament, which is the part of the Bible before Jesus was born. Remember my laws and rules and obey them, then you will live safely in the land. Leviticus 25:18. And that was God's message to his people. So here we go. Buzby, the misbehaving bee, never followed the rules. Finally, the other bees told him, "Don't come back until you learn to follow the rules." Buzby didn't care. "I'm too cool for rules," Buzby said. "I'll start my own beehive, and I'll be king of the bees." That night, Buzby started building his new hive. All the loud hammering and sawing noises woke up Hermie the caterpillar. Buzby didn't care. "I'm too cool for rules," Buzby said. "I'm king of the bees, and I'll do what I please." And he did. But the noise kept Hermie awake all night. The next morning, Hermie agreed to watch Lucy Ladybug's twins, Haley and Bailey. Just as the Ladybugs arrived, Buzby buzzed by so fast that it turned Hermie, Wormy, and Lucy upside down. The twins laughed. "Who was that?" Haley asked. "He's so cool," Bailey sighed. "That's Buzby," Hermie said. "He thinks he's the king of the bees." Before she left, Lucy reminded the twins of the rules. "Stay with Hermie and do as he says." "Yes, Mama," the twins said. But Haley and Bailey didn't obey the rules. While Hermie and Wormy were talking, the twins sneaked away to find Buzby. When Hermie and Wormy realized the twins were gone, they started looking for them. Hermie and Wormy found Haley and Bailey watching Buzby at his new beehive. "This place is a mess," Wormy whispered to Hermie. "Buzby, let us show you the garden golden rules," Hermie said. "Rules? I'm too cool for rules," Buzby said. "I'm king of the bees and I do as I please." "Yes, I know," said Hermie, "but follow me anyway." "Well, okay," Buzby said. The group went to the rock with the garden golden rules written on it. Hermie read the rules out loud. "Always listen to God. Don't open the gate. Do listen to your parents. Do help one another. Do love one another. Don't hurt another bug's feelings. Don't make a mess. Don't cause others to do wrong. No speeding. No loud noises after bedtime." Buzby shook his head. "I'm too cool for rules," Buzby said. "I'm king of the bees and I'll do as I please." "I think he's trouble," said Hermie. "Yes," Wormy agreed. "I think he's cool," said Haley. "He's super cool," Bailey agreed. Buzby broke all of the garden golden rules. He even dropped acorns on the ants' hill. And all the while, Buzby said, "I'm too cool for rules. I'm king of the bees and I do as I please." And he did. Lucy Ladybug told her twins, "Stay away from that misbehaving Buzby." But the twins didn't listen. Hermie and Wormy prayed to God for help with Buzby. God knew about Buzby. I've known many like Buzby who don't like to follow the rules. Buzby doesn't understand that rules are to keep him and others safe. Rules are a way of saying I love you. God promised he would talk to Buzby. Buzby took a sip of honey and smacked his lips. I'm king of the bees. That's me. Then he heard a voice call his name. Buzby. Who said that? Buzby looked around. Who is talking to the king of the bees? It's God, Buzby. I'm the king of everything. You should follow the garden golden rules. Buzby didn't want to listen to God. He flew away. Later, Buzby met Haley and Bailey at the big fence gate. Let's open it, Buzby said. The twins stepped back. We're not supposed to open the gate, and that's a rule we'd better follow, Haley said. I'm too cool for rules, Buzby said. I'm king of the bees, and I do what I please. Watch me. Slowly, Buzby opened the gate. Do not open. It doesn't just say it on the rock, it says it on the sign, too. Must be important. First, there was silence. Then a rumbling. Then a shaking. Then a quaking. Then, standing before Buzby, Haley, and Bailey was a big frog. Big Bully Croaker! Haley screamed. Run for your life! Bailey shouted. Oh no, uh-oh, big frog. Not cool. Buzby ran away too. The big frog hopped through the garden, smashing everything in his path. He hopped so high he even knocked Buzby's beehive to the ground. Oh no, my beehive is broken. The king of the bees has no home. Buzby was sad. Buzby, God said. Buzby still didn't want to listen to God. Buzby flew away. The ants found Buzby's broken hive and put it back together. This hive belongs to the bee who dropped acorns on our hill, Art Ant said. That doesn't matter. We're doing what would please God, Antonio Ant said. Oh, look, they're going to put the bee up there. Meanwhile, other garden bugs had seen the open gate. Big Bully Croaker is on the loose! Run for your lives! Hurry, everyone. Go to the anthill. We'll be safe underground, Hermie said. Buzby found a new place to live. He didn't know it was Flo the Fly's home. Just then, Buzby heard a voice call his name. Oh no, Buzby said. It's God. Buzby still didn't want to listen to God. Buzby quickly flew away. At the anthill, the garden friends were all jumping into the ants' home to hide. Just as the last one made it safely inside, they heard thump. Big Billy Croaker had plopped down on the door to the anthill. Everyone inside was trapped. Who let the frog out? Asked Antonio Ant. Bailey Ladybug blurted out, Buzby did it. But we were with him, Haley said. Lucy was disappointed that the twins had disobeyed her. Rules are to keep you and others from getting hurt, she said. Look what breaking just one rule has done. We are very sorry we disobeyed, the twins said. We promise to follow the rules from now on. When Buzby saw that the ants had fixed his hive, he felt bad about dropping acorns on their hill. He prayed, God, I'm sorry I broke the rules. I promise to obey them from now on. Will you forgive me? Of course, Buzby, God said. I love you. That's why I have rules to keep you safe. Then God told Buzby to rescue the others. And this time, Buzby listened. Buzby flew toward the giant frog. Big Bully Croaker tried to grab Buzby with his tongue. Buzby pointed his stinger at the frog. Let my friends go, Buzby said. Now, bees don't like frogs, but frogs really don't like angry bees. Big Bully Croaker jumped off that anthill and quickly hopped away. Everyone thanked Buzby for rescuing them. Listen up, Buzby said. I'm sorry I broke the garden rules. Now I know that rules are cool. Will you forgive me? And they did. Busby's bee friends also forgave him. God was happy with Buzby too. From now on, Buzby would listen to God and follow the rules. And there they are, all happy and safe. See? They're all hanging out together, and he's smiling. Wow. It is important to follow the rules, isn't it? I hope that Buzby learned a lesson and doesn't break the rules again, and I hope that helps you to understand how important it is to follow the rules. Anyhow, I'll talk to you later. Bye.